Because if you end up getting hurt, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to train. If you're not able to train, that is less opportunity for you to make progress. We don't want that. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Very happy to be here today. I hope you're all having a great day. I see a trend with the clients that I have, and so I thought this would be a good idea to bring to you guys in case you're not a client of mine and you might be doing what a lot of the clients are doing or not doing, okay? The trend seems to be no warming up and quick rest times. There's a way to train for everybody. Some ways will be better than other ways, obviously. And everybody's body and circumstance is different. So the information I'm about to give to you is subjective. It comes down to what you want to do. And it also comes down to the time that you can afford to lend to your training in general on a daily and a weekly basis. You will have to tailor these things to your lifestyle. Even if it ends up on the suboptimal level, if you're tailoring it to something that is less desirable, it is what it is because you have to tailor it to your life. You only have a certain amount of time to train, right? Why are warm-ups important? And should you be warming up for every single exercise, every single day? Personally, I absolutely feel like warm-ups are necessary. Now, the younger you are, and the more you are already warmed up, like in general, because some people are constantly busy. And also, it will have to do with the type of movement you're doing. So I'll get into all that now. Why are we warming up? We're warming up to get the blood in the muscles. We're warming up to allow the muscles to be able to work at their optimal level. If you don't warm up, what can happen? You're not going to be able to push as much weight. You're going to end up burning out sooner. You're going to end up possibly injuring yourself. Now, again, it has to do with your age too. Younger people may have to warm up less or not warm up at all. But the wear and tear you're going to put on your muscles and your joints and your ligaments by not warming up over a period of time as you get older can end up affecting you. A lot of people just jump cold right into a working set rather than jump into a warm-up set. Can you do it? Yes. Is it optimal? Not in my opinion. And it also has to do with the type of exercise you're doing. For example, I could do a tricep extension cold. But if I tried to do a tricep overhead press, for example, cold, forget it. My elbow would lock out and something would end up popping. It's not optimal depending on the movement you're doing too. And everybody's body in itself is different. So if your body's different than mine, you might be able to do something that I'm not able to do. Why do I recommend warming up every single set? Avoid injury. You're going to get better mind-muscle connection, and that mind-muscle connection is going to allow you to be able to feel that muscle out. You're going to be able to push more weight. You're going to be able to do more volume. You're going to overall get a better training session. The last thing, though, that you're trying to do is get tired on a warm-up. So what I recommend to pretty much everybody, depending on their age, of course, because age has to do with it. The younger you are, the less you have to warm up. The older you are, the more you should warm up, in my personal opinion. What I recommend to people is at least 3 sets of high volume on a very ridiculously, stupidly low amount of weight. So let's say you're going to be doing bench press. You want to start off, if you're working sets, normally you're pushing 50 pounds per arm. Your warm-up set, start off at some stupid, ridiculously low amount of weight for a lot of volume. So like 10 pounds for like 30 reps, right? After that, you're not looking to get tired. You're not looking to get tired. That's the last thing you're trying to do. You're trying to get blood into your muscles. 10 pounds, 30 reps. Wait maybe a minute, come back. Now you can up it to 15 pounds. Then after that set, for 15 pounds for like 30 reps or 25 reps, come back again after a minute or so. You just want your body's blood to start moving into those muscles. And then when you come back, you can go ahead and maybe do like 20 pounds, 25 pounds for like 20 reps, 25 reps. Whatever the case is, you're not looking to get tired. That's the last thing you're trying to do. It's like warming up a car. Back in the day when people were recommended to warm their cars up on a cold day, it was to let the oil get through the engine so that it can be lubricated well enough when you actually push that engine and drive it to wherever you're going. Same thing with your body. even more so with your body. Because if you end up getting hurt, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to train. If you're not able to train, that is less opportunity for you to make progress. We don't want that. Now let's talk about rest. Rest is a huge deal. Everybody's personal time restraints are going to determine how much they can rest. So I'll talk about this in a very generalized way. When you go back to do your next set, you should be making sure that you are as well rested as humanly possible. Why? Well, if you're not giving your muscles the full opportunity to push themselves during that next set. Let me use the idea of a cell phone battery. If you have your battery on 100%, now all of a sudden you run that battery down. The 100% is your first working set. You run your battery down to 50%. Now you go ahead and charge it, but you're only charging it for like 30 seconds. That's your rest, right? You're only resting for 30 seconds. Well, you might get to 52%. Now you're going to go push that phone again, right? What's going to happen when you push that phone again? You're going to make that call, and now you're on like 45%. You wait another couple seconds, you charge it for a couple seconds. Well, now you're at maybe even 50% again. But you jump back on. You're going to go from 50 to like 25%. You're never giving your muscles or that battery on the phone the full time it needs to get to a good point in order to allow you to use it for longer. So you're ending up running down your muscles. What is ideal rest? Your own personal circumstance is going to determine that. But rest as much as possible in order to allow your muscles to do the maximum amount that you can on the next set. You have to get good with listening to your body. Think about the effort you had to put into this previous set. Then compare that effort to how you feel right now before you jump into that next set. How do you feel? Do you feel like you can do another set with the same intensity or almost the same intensity? If you feel like you can, do it. If you feel like you can't, maybe you should wait longer if you can afford to wait longer. If you can't afford to wait longer, jump into that next set. Push your intensity as much as humanly possible to try to get as much out of that set as you can. Your rest time is very important to allow your muscles to push to their maximum potential during each set, which is what we're trying to do. You don't want to just train at half capacity. What's the point of training at that point? If I were to wait 30 seconds between rest, I'm going to burn out way before my muscle actually has to burn out because you're not allowing your muscle to rest enough to come back stronger. Imagine running at full speed for 30 seconds straight. By the time you stop, you are exhausted. You wait 5 seconds and then go running again. How far do you really think you're going to get? Whereas if you ran full speed for 30 seconds and then waited 2 minutes before you ran again, would you not get further that second time? Of course you'll get further. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to gain as much power in that muscle again before going again. That's what we're trying to do within the limits that we have as far as time goes. So I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment. And if it didn't make sense, I will do my very best to make it make sense in an upcoming video. But that's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to optimize our workouts. If you have time, warm up. If you have the time, rest more to a reasonable degree. Everyone's circumstances and everyone's body is different. So all of that stuff will be dependent on you and your training and your goals. But as a whole, you want to warm up, in my opinion, and you want to be able to rest as much as possible to allow your body to push as much as possible during your working sets, or else what are we even training for, right? Anyway, be safe, guys. Talk soon. Catch you all at the next video.